Well, I just got the Vanos bolts out. I'm going to zoom in on them. You can see that they're all broken except for one. If I zoom in here, 5 of the 6 bolts are broken, and this one is actually almost going to be sheared off. If you can see that. I don't know if you can see that, but this bolt's almost sheared off. Halfway eaten through. So 5 of the 6 bolts on the Vanos gear on the intake side totally sheared off. Now the problem is this gear is moved and I can't get it lined up to get my screws out. You can probably see the sheared off bolts inside. It looks like they connect to the end of the cam on the intake side, so at this point I don't know what I'm going to do. I hope I don't have to take all the timing chain off intake and exhaust side to line it up, but you can see that this piece has moved. You can probably see, well, it's kind of tight, but there's not supposed to be any gap right there. This piece actually sits over the top of the cam, into the cam, and then this timing chain sprocket actually sits on top of that. But it's supposed to look like this when it's all sandwiched together. This side consequently didn't have any loose bolts. I've already checked it and I put it back on just to hold everything in place. I haven't replaced the bolts yet. This is the intake side. This is obviously the side that had 5 sheared off bolts and 1 almost sheared off bolt. You know, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how much longer this would have lasted. This is a 2002 BMW M3 with 83,000 easy miles on it. It's never been tracked. It's just been daily driven. So obviously some type of issue. The bolts were changed somewhere in the model year because the updated bolts look totally different than the ones that I took out. Ones I took out look more, they've got some star bits on the end. They also look like they're hardened steel. These may not be hardened steel. I don't have any idea. I'm not an engineer. Stay tuned.